Hungary as well. This is gonna be so boring. Get Fabian out. He's gonna dominate. Damn. Damn. Your new dad. Where's my is my stream gonna work? That was so funny. Oh my god. Did you watch the guy flip over when he tried to take out the Ferraris? Someone flipped over that race. Yeah, no, go to lap 32 of that race. The Haas puppy guy spins in front of both Ferraris and gets T-boned and flips over on the gravel trap. It's so funny. One, two? In what? Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that rate. Oh, yeah. Easy one, two. How did he? I don't know. He paid 3 times, I swear. How was his tire wear so bad? He's so shit with tire. I thought mine was bad. He's in a Ferrari. I'm in a Red Bull. Mine should be even worse. Yeah, I don't know. Some random dickhead called Frosty said, "Me go zoom zoom." This might be a child. Zoom zoom. Anyway, let's go. Welcome everyone to this fucking 8-car race where everyone is in a different team to each other. This is gonna make it interesting. Hello, Elite Moneymaker. What? Whose teammates was it? Oh, it's the McLaren's. No, whatever. Anyway, Alpine in first. United 2035 in second. ZXNY 79505 in third. And then Moneymaker 2 underscore 69. Then it's Huo Piss. And then it's Box by 141. Then it's Fabian Postmus 12. And there's Bonfo 5512. What a list of drivers. So iconic. Really great abbreviated names. I love to see it. Anyway, Mystical is easily the easiest person to say. Let's have a look at anyone on track. we got Kimmy, we got Frosty, we got GFGF, as I'm going to call. Oh, no, I'm just going to call him United because UTD must stand for United, surely. Yeah, GFGF is the UTD guy. I'm pretty sure. Fabian, you're supposed to be fighting for the MPL title. You can't be spinning out on fucking outlaps, bro. Yeah, to be fair, at least it's your outlap and not in the actual fucking sessions. Unchosen said he would have joined, but he's playing MotoGP 25. Pretty dead game, to be honest. And he says, go Fabian. Yeah, for real. Go Fabian. MPL on top. Let's go. Fabian, you're easily going to win this race. I don't think anyone understands how fast you are. Kimmy's gonna, yeah, Kimmy knows how fast Fabian is. Fabian's fucking built different. And he's probably younger than all of you. Is it strict corner cutting rules, by the way? Anyway, Moneymaker going into a lap, but apparently not actually. He moves out of the way of the Sauber Bonfo. Going into the first one, that's Henry, if you didn't know. Driving the Sauber car, looking to go well. He's a Haas driver in MPL. He's making his debut. This is the first ever race of the series. Hello there. Is that you, Kanzi? I'm not sure. Are you racing today? I thought you would have joined. I suppose not. There's only 8 people. I'm surprised. Okay, so doing the race, that's good to hear. Kanzi, of course, a good driver is known as Coco Bruno on his tag. Way off the track, and I can confirm from that it's definitely not strict rules because he just went way off track limits in the middle sector there. Heading into the chicane now, not too far to the left, but still pretty decent. Going over the curb, using a little bit too much curb. Got nice and straightened out, but he didn't get on the power as well as he probably could have. Nice corners here in the middle sector. Once again, they're really struggling to get on the power as he goes in way too deep into these corners, overextending the car for these turns. He gets beached on the curb, and that's going to cost his lap. Easily done at this track, especially on a controller. Who else is on a lap here? We've got the McLaren and Kimi now on a lap as well. Oh, and he almost spins, and he does spin into the wall hard. Just lightly taps it there, right in front of Bonfo. Does a light skins there on the Sauber, and continues on his way, and still gets a purple middle sector, by the way. Here comes the V-carb now. Fabian, of course, invalidating his lap somehow. Oh, it is on strict. Oh, never mind then. So strict rules it is, because I guess Bonfo's track limits didn't count because he was going too slow anyway. So Moneymaker goes fastest now. I believe that's Vintrix going fastest in the Red Bull. Mystical there in the Alpine. What's he going to manage now? Heading through the first sector. Let's have a look at it's a competitive first sector time. It is purple indeed, looking pretty good, but it's going to be an invalidation. Yes, it is. I saw that coming. Goes and invalidates his lap on strict rules. This is going to be a long day, I have a feeling. However, United is doing pretty well here in the Ferrari. Looking pretty quick in this middle sector. Very committed. He looks really quick, actually. That's kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. This Ferrari guy is an MPR reserve driver, driving for Ferrari here today in the Elite Formula Racing Series, also known as the Elite Racing League. What's he going to manage to do these last couple of corners? Using all the batteries, really using battery efficiently here, I've noticed. Definitely something that he is going to be a difficult driver to beat with. As he comes across the line with 1 minute 16.8, that's a really good banker lap there from the Ferrari driver. And this could very well be a battle for pole between him and Fabian, both of which are MPL drivers. Let's see how this goes. We have also got Vintrix there, the MPL commentator. We've got Emery, the Hush driver there too. Mystical in the other Alpine. Looking to save batteries, heading to another lap here with Kimi in 5th also on lap. He's got some dirty air in front from the Sauber. Think it's possible for me to do a last to podium? Absolutely. I think you can get second maybe. Realistically, I think, yeah, you can get third. Kanzi, as you're on the stream at the moment. Going ninth to third in this track, it's going to be hard because it's hard to overtake, but I reckon you have the pace to do so. It's a matter of being consistent and making overtakes. Kimi there really getting impeded here by the Sauber. So much dirty air he's going to get on his lap. He still gets a 1 minute 17.6, but 8 tenths off the pace. So he looks pretty decent here. Definitely in contention for pole position. Under normal circumstances, I reckon. Bonfer there in third place now. Does set a 1 minute 18.9. Frosty on a 119.8. And then Vintrix in the pit lane over the 128 as well. Max Verstappen, what are you talking about? Meanwhile, Alpine with a purple first sector. But, oh, he's backed out of his lap though. Something big must have happened. He had a purple sector and then trundling around the lap slowly. He hasn't even run out of fuel or anything. He's just backing out of his lap here. Have a look at the tyres they're on, how old they are. Can Fabian manage lap? He does on 127. He's going into a lap now. So, what's Fabian going to manage on his first run? Getting on the power very nicely off the first couple of corners. This should be a purple first sector if out for the V-Carb driver. Fabian now, the number 40 he's driving, gets a very, very blistering first sector there. Looking way quicker than everybody else, but he's used a lot of battery in the first sector. I reckon it's still pretty efficient though, because you want to do that. There's not many opportunities to use battery at this track because of the frantic layout, especially in the last two sectors. Heading through here now, very nice committed over the chicane, not using too much curb. Beautiful lines here from Fabian. Very committed through these corners, using the downforce. Oh, he went a little bit deep down, surprisingly get track limits for that, but he does continue on his way. Very fast through the right-hander now. Really committed lap here from Fabian. He's way faster than everybody else. This could be a blister, and that could be a 115 here from Fabian. I wouldn't be surprised as he heads now through these final couple of corners. What can he manage on his lap? Looking to muster up a monstrous time here as Fabian in the V-Carb. That's 30% battery now, make that 32 as he comes to 5 corners. If anything, he could use more battery on his lap, if anything. And let's see what he gets on the line. So 1 minute 16.5, 3 tenths of drift of United in second place. That's a really good lap for Fabian. And that is... Fabian's saying it's stupidly slow, saying he can go even quicker. It looked pretty good, it looked clean at least. That's the one thing that has made him quicker than everybody else. So if Yovis can manage on his first lap on the Williams, is he going purple? I wonder. I don't think he is. Looking pretty good though, actually, on this lap on the Williams driver. Out the final corner, what can he manage? He's going to be on the front row. Not quite goes third, fast with 116.9. Not bad there. 4 tenths off Fabian. Looking pretty competitive in that car. Vintrix is going on. Wait, what? 1 minute 16.8 for the Ferrari driver of United 2035. He is on his outlap now, looking to do another lap on fresh softs already. He's really not wasting any time in the session. 10 minutes to go here at Hungary in the first race ever in ERL, the Elite Racing League. Fabian now. This is the 7th league I've commentated for, by the way. That is weird. I've really been commentating for a lot of leagues recently. I can name them all. Let's have a look. I've commentated for MPL, Powerchain Racing League, Push to Pass Racing League, Dad Style Humor, Whole Racing League, Real Racing, and then EFL as well. Whole Racing. Am I? Have I signed up as a driver? Oh yeah, did I race then? Was that the race where I drove as Red Bull? Oh, no, I guess I haven't commentated that then. I mean, I could have commentated while I was driving, but... Oh well. That was the, yeah, they had strict rules, didn't they? Or did they actually? I don't think they did. They didn't. Never mind. Yeah, I think it might have been qualifying. I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. I didn't get pole, but I did win by quite a lot. So you got second as well, so it's good. So, yeah. Hold on a minute. Vintrix just did a purple middle sector. That's crazy. Vintrix is cooking up a lap here. Let Yarn cook on his one lap old stuffs. A little bit too close on the inside there. He's a little bit too tentative on the power there. He's going to improve quite a bit. Goes into 6th fastest ahead of Frosty now. Vintrix is beating Frosty in the McLaren. That is crazy. And Mystical now, what's he going to manage? He heads into a lap using the hot lap on the battery, which at this track actually I would recommend because there's so much battery to spare if you don't use it. You may as well use hot lap on your lap. It's unstable. Oh, that's unfortunate. But let's have a look at what Mystical can do here. Very committed with the first one. Look at that rotation on the Alpine. A little bit tentative on the exit of the corner though. I think he's using controller based on his inputs. So he managed to braking hard into this corner now. Getting on the power real quick. Going a little bit too quick. Car sliding, not compliant on the exit of the corner. No traction on the Alpine as he heads off the straight now. I correct myself then. This is the 6th league I've commented. Pretty decent first sector. Nothing too special. Definitely not quick enough to go for a provisional pole, but not bad either, that's for sure. He's definitely going to be a top 3 contender in qualifying by the looks of things. Mystical looking pretty good at the start of the session. Massive trainer cars though in the middle sector. This could be big problems for him with all the traffic that there is. There's a V-car with Fabi moving out of the way on the outside. Looking pretty good though here from the middle sector up for Mystical. The Alpine driver continues on his way now. Oh, he just goes through the corner. Bit committed there. Almost spun around. Gets a 55.0. That's not quite up there. I think he will get just inside the 16s maybe. We'll see if he can manage a good last sector here. Heading through. Nice and committed through these corners. Using 4th gear, that's going to cost him a little bit of time on the exit there. Definitely not maximizing his time with that gear. Seems to prefer having traction than to have anything else. Now as he comes across the line there, on a fresh set of softs, goes 5th fastest with 117.2, only barely behind Kimi there. And Frosty now heading into a lap potentially. Or is he finishing a lap? He is finishing a lap. He goes a 119.5. Why does he have so much battery to spare? He could have used a lot more in the lap. But still a good lap there for Frosty there. Fabian going into his lap now. Let's see what he can manage. Let's just go along. So I can drop a few people and invite. Oh, Fabian in the grass there heading through the first couple of corners, and that's going to end his lap attempt there. As now he moves out of the way of the Sauber. He almost crashed. Meanwhile, Ferrari driver going fastest. That is United 2035 goes 4/10 faster than his previous best time and goes into provisional pole on used softs, by the way. Pretty good lap there from the Ferrari driver. So he's going to be a contender for pole today, absolutely. Maybe one of Fabian's only contenders today. We'll see what other drivers can manage. I'm sure there's other drivers that can contend. Let's see where Konzi is. Can I invite him? There he is. I have invited you. And Vintrix going onto a lap. And he's the kind of person who wants me to watch him all the time, even though there's better things to watch. Kimi now heading into the pit lane. Mystical also, I think, will head into the pit lane soon. Is Bonfil on a lap now? He's 4.5 tenths. So this is a really good lap here from the Sauber driver. Can he get into the 1 minute 17s? Of course, Konzi goes in very deep though. Heading off the corner, goes to the curb. Pretty decent lines he's taking. And there is Konzi, he joins the session. Heading off the corner now. What is the Sauber driver going to manage across the line? So 1 minute 18.5 puts him ahead. Sorry, he doesn't improve his position, but he does improve by a fair amount. Still now extending the gap over Frosty to almost a second behind him. So that's good to see for his session. But Fabian now heading into another attempt of a lap here. Oh, and he spins around and into the wall. That was a big impact as well for Fabian. He got way too aggressive on the power on the curb, and there is no traction on that section of the track. Yeah, there's no traction there for Fabian, and he's spinning. Yeah, I think it's because you were on the curb. It doesn't make any difference at that point. The car's wheels will just spin if they're a bit unstable. So yeah, avoid especially the first. Yeah, never go on that curb and the exit the first corner. It's not worth it. So damage on both sides of Fabian's front wing. Pretty decent damage for the V-car driver. Oh yeah, Fabian's going to have to make a nose change and also come in and come back out again on fresh softs. This could be a problem for him. Will the Ferrari driver come back out? Is anyone else on the track? It looks like Henry is on a lap now. But no, he's not. Sorry, he's coming back to the pit lane. But Vintrix now on his out. Let's watch his lap as he comes around the final corner now to start his potentially final attempt in the session on fresh soft tyres. What can he manage? Can he get himself into the higher positions in qualifying. He is roughly a second behind Bonfire. He's only just behind Frosty, who improved slightly in front of him. Oh, he spins just like Fabian did on the same curb, in the same way, hits the rear of the car on the wall. And that's another incident there for the Red Bull driver. That's disastrous stuff, Willem. I know Ventrix unfortunately going off. There's a car on the wall in the first corner. Is that Frosty? What is he doing? On his outlap, has crashed into the first corner wall. He's lost his entire front wing, I believe. Yeah, he has. Frosty must have not been paying attention, must have been AFK or something, and drove into the wall in the turn 1 there. And that has given him front wing damage in the McLaren. Fabian's FPS is on 6.7. Meanwhile, Hugo Piss in the Williams. It's not cursing YouTube, don't worry. It's just his name. He's currently third. And Hugo Piss continues on his way. In the Williams there. Look, he looks really quick. I reckon he could generally get pole, that Williams driver. He looks very quick. The Alpine as well, Mystical, could very well contend Kimi, who's also going to be quick at the end of this session. A few people are. We've got, I think, 5 cars on track currently. As because of that spin, Ventrix has been saving battery, looking to go into another lap here on slightly worn tyres now. Dan, you'd be surprised, Fabian currently is not shitting on everyone, though I also would think he would shit on everyone today, because his race pace is what makes him so good. Let's see what Ventrix can do in this session. Yeah, but you're really fast, just all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if you won. Oh, once again, Ventrix has no traction, getting way too ambitious on the throttle there, and almost spins around. That's going to cost him another chance of a lap now. He may as well just go at it another lap here. He should save battery. I think he's going to commit to the lap. See what he manages. Yeah, no, he backs out. He should save battery, really. And he does indeed. Good tricks there. Once again, battling a lap of attempt there. In the Red Bull there. Now let's watch on a lap as the Ferrari driver of United. Can he manage something good on his final attempt? Almost tapping the curb there on the inside. Let's watch him over the curbs now. Just like Fabian, very committed. If anything, left a little bit of time to be desired there through that chicane. A little bit missing with the apex on the left side. But, as he heads to the middle 69, he's got plenty of battery he's using. Goes flat through the right-hander now. That was very committed from the Ferrari driver. It is not an improvement though. He's 75 thousandths down, roughly, on his best time. I can't see because of the 5 people watching icon on the top right, but he heads now through this final section. He's going to have to find something real special in this last sector to go any quicker. But so far, it's not looking like the best lap here from the Ferrari driver. Out the final corner he comes, going to get a slight toe down the straight. Is it going to be enough to improve? Yes, it is. It's a 1:16.3. Fabian just needs 0.2 of a second to go for pole position. Can the Red Bull driver do the same? And he retires from the session right at the end. Good stuff on debut for the Ferrari driver now. Let's watch the Williams of Furipis going out the final corner. What can he manage now in the Williams? He looks very quick. Wouldn't at all be surprised if he contends for pole position today. Heading into turn 1. Nice and committed. Is he a fucking... I think he's also a controller player. Interesting. And now, oh, gets on the curb too much there in the first couple of corners. This is going to cost him a huge amount of time all the way down the straight. And this is disaster for the Williams driver. Making mistakes at a crucial point in the session. And he loses out, but he is still improving in the first sector despite that. No, he's going to invalidate. Oh, and he does. And that's it for him in the session. The Williams driver will be frustrated with that, as he ruins his chances of going for pole position. Oh man, that's such a shame for him. Fabian though, on a lap. I don't see if he got a purple first sector, we'll find out shortly, I believe. I think he did. As he's continuing on his way. Through the chicane now. Much more straightened out through that corner than the Ferrari driver. This looks very good from Fabian. What's he going to manage through here? Almost over the... He does go over the curve there a little bit. And was that an improvement there from somebody? Is it Ventrix potentially going up for the order now? I think he did go up to 7th place with a 1:19.1. And Williams goes to the pit lane. Fabian there on a lap. What's he going to manage at the final couple corners? Is it going to be enough for pole position? It looks like a really clean lap from Fabian. With some battery to spare, using a little bit more this time than last time. Can he go for it now? Off the final corner, on the curb. It looks like it's going to be close. Oh, he doesn't do it! And Fabian misses out on pole position to GFGF, who gets pole for Ferrari. Unless someone can unsettle him. Kimi's on a monster lap here. But is he going to manage it? Can he improve by enough? He's improving by 3/10 in the middle sector alone. Can he go for pole position? He needs quite a bit of time still to go for 6/10 in the last sector, but it's plausible. He's using battery though in the corners. He's going to lose traction because of that as the car tries to get on the power more quickly with the extra electrical energy being dumped out. What can he manage though? Other final couple corners. He's going to come off the turn now. It looks pretty good for him. It might be a front row start, not quite. He goes third fastest with 1:16.7. And the Alpine Mystical goes third fastest now with a 1:16.5. Just 2/10 off pole position. Can Vintrix do anything? I don't think he will. What about Frosty? What's he going to manage on this final attempt? Can he get ahead of Vintrix? Looking pretty close. Do the final couple corners. And across the line, what's it going to be? It's a 1:18.7. He does go ahead of Vintrix. 2/10 behind Henry in 6th place, and he does get out of Vintrix at the very end, who is going to crash in the pit entry. No, he's not. I thought he was. And that is it. That means GF gets pole position for Ferrari on debut. Very good lap from him. Good to see that. I'm hoping we can get that guy an MPL full-time seat if he's interested, because he's very quick and I like front runners. And also, don't forget about Coco Brino. He's going to be starting last place today, and he's going to be real fast in this 9-car now race at Hungary. Vintrix not happy there, using old tyres on his final run to get a 1:19.1, cost himself huge amounts of time. This track is really bad for tyre wear on the soft tyres, so doing a second lap on the tyres is just not optimal in most cases. And Kimi now continuing on his way. His AI car is at least, and we're still waiting for Vintrix now, as now the session ends. So it is United 2035 for pole position here on the Ferrari. Good stuff. So, that is your grid for the race. Actually, look how close it is. Only half a second between the top 5. Pretty good stuff here. Look, we'd love to see a competitive qualifying session. Should be a one-stop race here at Hungary. I do believe hard medium could be a good strategy. We'll see what the drivers decide to do. And Vintrix says, "Be quit, mate." I don't know what the fuck that means, but there you go. Guys, you're not ready for what I'm going to do, says Cocobrino. Looking to go back. You must remember that it is strict rules, so don't be getting on the curbs, people. Let's see what he manages. For people watching the stream, welcome everybody to the stream now. This is the Elite Racing League Season 1, Race 1 at Hungary. A weird track to start the series off on, but in fairness, Singapore in Season 1 of MPL was the first race. So, also, I need your coaching, Alistair. Don't ask for my advice at this track. I fucking hate Hungary. Just improvise. You'll be fine. Pole position went to United 2035 in the Ferrari, the GF guy in MPL, if you're aware of him, Dan. Meanwhile, Vintrix spins straight away on the line there, and that's a terrible stop. It's a great start from the Ferrari driver. He's going to be diamond by Fabian into turn 1, and immediately loses the lead in the first corner to the V-Cup driver. Great move from him. Will he go for the move, though, going into the next corner? I don't think he's close enough to try it, but just behind there's a battle between Kimi and Europis now. Already Cocobrino up to 5th place. Make that... Wow, what a start from the Ferrari driver. Already into 5th place in the Ferrari. A crazy start from him. Already up 4 places. And really good stuff. Meanwhile, off the track goes a few cars, including Europis and the Williams. But it is Fabian that leads the way. From United in 2nd place, Kimi in 3rd. And, oh, side by side behind. Look at this. Conti just went straight into 4th. What a start from him. I've never seen such incredible start. Such a great start. He's got 5 places in the first lap already in the Ferrari. He looks so fast here today at Hungary. Could genuinely be his best track. I'm not sure where this pace came from. You know, Cocobrino is a really fast driver, but this is crazy. He's faster than everyone in front. He's faster than Kimi. Looking on par with Fabian at the moment. He's trying to pull out of DRS range of GF in 2nd place in the Ferrari now. Fabian, of course, a very calm and collected driver. Can he manage to pull away that 1 second gap he needs? Just about inside is the Ferrari now. Really good pace though Yeah, I think his DRS has made that much of a difference at this track, even with the bigger wings. As already Frosty's pitting now, which will put him behind Vintrix. Interesting. So I'm not sure what happened to him on this race. Let's have a look. He's changing the front wing. He has huge damage on that car. I gotta know what that was in the chat or something, but he's on the hard tires now, trying something different. United, they're already outside of DRS range of the V-Car with Fabian, as expected, to be honest. Nothing against GF, but Fabian is a monster in the race in terms of pure pace. And as he continues on his way now, United trying to chase down Fabian, who just looked so quick in race trim. I can't believe it. Kimi now, right behind him, going over the curves, and Kanzi looking quick too. Cuccabrino in the Ferrari. It's a Ferrari sandwich here with Kimi in the middle. As he must be feeling the pressure with his teammate way down in ninth place. Got no one to help him there, no rear gunner to help him out in the situation. As there's a huge train of cars all the way from second on down. As Kimi almost missed. He does go heavily into the wall hard. That was a huge accident for Kimi now, and he's out of the race. Disaster for him. And that is going to be the first safety car interruption of the day for Kimi now, out of the race straight away on lap 2. Got 2 unsettled on the curb. It's so easily done at this track. That curb is absolutely awful. And he's now on the wall and out of the race with a heavy overcorrection crash. We've seen it before in MPL. I mean, what happened? You can see it on the stream. Vintrix. Come on, dude. That was a good crash in fairness, I'll give you that. That was a realistic crash. But because of that, it's a double Ferrari podium. What? Cuccabrino just got let past by GF, I think. Never mind, he goes back ahead. That's very unfortunate. That's crazy. The traction doesn't make a difference if you get loose on the curb. The car just seemed a bit unsettled, to be honest. That's crazy. Yeah, fair enough. That's very unlucky. Frosty can get some decent points from McLaren still. He's on the hard tyres, trying a different strategy now. Yeah, that was an odd incident, but it's happened before in MPL as well. It was very realistic. You rarely see realistic crashes in league races. There's always some stupid shit where a driver gets swiped out of the way or something. But yeah, that Harry crash was so funny. I just watched him spin around into the inside wall really hard, and then Kiwi went past him. And then you came out of nowhere, Fabian, at the end, just got third. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. No! What the fuck? Cuccabrino got kicked out. Come on, please turn back. Where is he? I got you, bro. No, where'd he go? He's gone. He's not even online anymore. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to find his name. Is he still in the race? Where is he? There he is. Found him. He's still in third place. Oh no! Big accident! And big damage as well for the Red Bull. I didn't see that while I was trying to invite Kanzi back, but it looks like Vintrix has slammed into the back of Bonfer in front and has gotten big amounts of damage on his Red Bull. And Henry will not be happy about that in the Sauber, but luckily he didn't get any damage from that, I don't think, unless he has rear wing damage, which would really suck ass. But meanwhile, Mystical on the hard tires trying to go long. Conyu Traitor. He's been disconnected. I'm trying to invite him back, but he's not even online yet, I don't think. He is now. There we go. I can invite him again. Supposed to be in Merc. It happens, man. Yeah. Oh wow, Oh, Cucurbiano just joined back. He's literally joining as the safety car racer. Fabian, wait for him to join back. I want to see him race, you guys. He has joined back. He just needs to control his car. Come on, Konzi. Oh, another crash there. I think that was between Vintrix and Henry there. And has Cucurbiano joined back? He's trying to. He is in the session, but I don't think he's joined his car yet. As Vintrix is overtaking everyone to pit for his 10 seconds. What is he doing? Is he disqualified? Safety car again? What? The safety... What? Oh. I don't know. No, Kanzi, man, what the fuck? Why didn't I let you even join? No, he's just lost out to third place because of that to Heropus. And now he's got Mystical as well. Oh, he's going way down the order now. Cucurbiano's race coming undone when he should have been on the podium. No, yeah, I know you respect it, mode. You have to select your car, Kanzi. You have to go over your car and select take control. Yeah, top right, you see the menu, the spectator menu. You got to select your car and then select take control on the menu. That's how you join back when you get disconnected. Meanwhile, up front we still have... No, there is not. Meanwhile, Bonfire, who's just spun around, is now overtaking Kanzi's AI car. And he left the session again. So, very unlucky for Cucurbiano though. He's, I believe, a Mercedes driver usually. Meanwhile, United looking to stay close to Fabian this time. Not let him get away. This time it looks a lot more pacey. On this restart, looking to make sure he gets up there. Oh, he's joined back again, but he's so far behind. In fairness though, if there's another safety car, which is very possible, he could very well get back in this race. Vintrix has been known to spin around, especially a track like Hungary. Anyone could spin out of this track. It's one of those tracks. So meanwhile, top four all within DRS range of each other. It's good to see. Fabian just trying to figure out the tyre wear at this stage by the looks of things. Maybe the reason why he is backing up, maybe also just to save battery. And they head down here. Meanwhile, Mystical is right on the back already on those hard tyres of the cars in front. He could be really quick here at the end of the first stint. Don't discount Mystical for a chance of the race win today. On that alternate strategy, he put the hard tyres on under the safety car, already up to 4th place, looking a lot faster already than the medium tyre runners in front. So Mystical could be a contender for the race win today on that alternate strategy. John and MPL does that often cases. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Okay, so Kanzi, do you see your spectator menu? If you do, go on your name and then select take control, right? You have to go on your driver, press the name, like with your X button or whatever you use on Xbox. Maybe that's A, I don't know if you're on PC or something. Just select your driver name on the spectator menu. Like, you see where you can switch between which drivers you're watching. You click your name, like your EA username, and then you select take control and a little menu comes down. That's how you retake control of the car. Anyway. As United there continues on his way, and it is Fabian with the fast lap of the race once again in this race. And outside your meanwhile, here comes Mystical as well. On the inside of the Williams driver, into the first corner he goes, sends the dive on the inside, and he does get him into stick. Does he contact between him on the exit? But he does go up into 3rd place. Does the Alpine driver. Great stuff from him on this restart. Already making moves on the restart, already back up to 3rd. Can't click it. Oh, I'm not sure what to say then. Because that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be able to click the name. Very unlucky for Kanzi there, being disconnected from the session. Whoa, but slidey there for Mystical, as he's already reeling in the top 2. The hards look so much better than the mediums at this stage of the race, especially with that 2-lap pressure tyre delta on the Alpine. Pace looking really blisteringly quick for the top 2, and also at Mystical as well. It's MPL versus ERL here today, it seems like. Yeah, I know, I'm just like... But, probably leading the way there, continuing on his way. And Cucurbiano leaves once again. Not sure what to suggest for him. Feel really bad because he does not deserve to be disconnected. Meanwhile, is he going to make a move here? The top 3 are so close together. Mystical gets the fast lap of the race on those hard tyres. How are the hards so quick already? That's not promising for the medium tyre runners. He's going to send a dive bomb down the inside as the Ferrari driver gets the car stopped. Does he give Fabian space on the outside? Yes, he does. And he does retake the place, though, does Fabian. That was a very aggressive dive on there from the Ferrari driver, and he does make that move not stick, I should say. And now the Alpine's on his case. Look at this traction on the outside. Around the outside of turn 4. What an overtake by the Alpine. Straight into second on the hard tyres. He will now chase down Fabian for the race lead. And that tyre ban is really making a big difference for him now. And he can push those tyres way harder than Fabian can, who of course needs to get way further into this race to make his pit stop. This is disastrous for Mystical. Sorry, no, not what am I talking about. Disastrous for Fabian, if anything, because Mystical's got all over the back of him on those hard tyres. And he's saving battery. Oh, Fabian's almost spinning around there, struggling for traction in this middle sector. Mystical looks very, very planted in the Alpine. I must say, his race pace looks fantastic here today. Still no track limit penalties, by the way. Good to see, as United continues on 3rd place. He's still going, and Cucurbiano is back. I hope you can read. Oh, Mario on board with Vintrix. He spins into the wall in turn 2, and that's not good for him. Continues on his way. Oh, he spins again. Vintrix really struggling without traction control. Meanwhile, Mystical is so close to Fabian here in the final corner. This could be a move for the race lead here by the Alpine driver. Heading into turn 1, can he manage a move here? He could send it like the Ferrari driver did. He does not think to do so. Not confident on the brakes enough, it doesn't look like. There flags again as Vintrix has stopped once again. This could be the safety car that Konzi needs to get back in this race. I'll invite you back just in case you haven't come back yet. But Mystical, it doesn't quite get past the turns 2 there, and this battle for the race lead between the V-Carb and the Alpine continues on. So, pretty good race so far. Meanwhile, United staying close, staying honest in this race. The only battle on track is the battle for the race lead. Vintrix there continues to struggle on that Red Bull car. Spinning through all the corners, but it's okay. Still in the race is the important thing. You can still get points if another car crashes. You could down, but you wouldn't be hurt on the stream. Oh, and he spins again. Has he got rear wing damage? He's spinning so much. I don't understand it. Yeah, no, Vintrix did turn off all of his assists, but it's weird because he doesn't even have any, like, turning at all. He just can't seem to get the car rotated. Mystical there, chasing down Fabian. Oh, he's in the wall hard! And he's lost his entire front wing as Mystical. He was in contention to win the race, and he's now into the barriers hard. And that has completely ruined his race. And in the worst possible place as well, because he's on the main straight. With a broken front wing, he has to go around the entire lap without a front wing. This is absolute disaster for the Alpine driver. And I would be so mad if I was him right now, I'm not gonna lie. He had everything playing in his favour. Yeah, the exit curve did cause him to spin into the wall there. Got too ambitious on the power as well. It's not over yet for him though, as Vintrix almost spins again. The rubber's already a lap down. Loses the place to 3rd place. Europus now in the Williams, who continues on his way. United continues chasing down Fabian. And once again, Vintrix making a mistake. Can't seem to keep that car on the road here. He's trying no assists, but really struggling to do that. That's just telemetry, actually. No, Fabian gets track limits. Disaster for him. And now he's going to have to pull a 3-second gap to United behind, who just needs to keep his car within the white lines and he's fine. Is that Cucurbiano? No, it's Vintrix again. Vintrix going off the track. And he spins again, but he just can't drive without the assists. It's so unfortunate. I understand trying to force yourself to use no assists, but doing that in the middle of a league race when you're spinning out every corner is not really worth doing it for, you know. I don't see the point. But anyway, Fabian may want to pick up the pace here to try and pull away from United now. He does use ABS off, which does explain why he closes in so much in the braking zones. However, his exits just aren't quite as good. Meanwhile, Mystical pits for the front wing. Oh, it is. I knew it. I fucking called it. Vintrix does have rear wing damage. And that is disastrous for him. Very unfortunate there for the Rebel driver, who is struggling today here at Hungary. What very well could be a poor race. Oh, he spins again. So tired. Anyway. United there chasing down Fabian in the chicane. Just his exit speed is nowhere near as good as Fabian, but he has so really, really good braking zones. Meanwhile, Flip Mission Bonfire has a 3-second penalty now. Box brown from Frosty's in 4th in the McLaren after all this chaos. Good stuff for Kimi to find out. So Frosty keeping his car clean, has managed to keep his car in 4th place in this race. So again, United continues on his way. Both the top 2 cars using no battery. And save batteries. Meanwhile, once again, Vidrick spins off. He's about to be 2 laps down on lap 10. He does have DRS, I believe. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have DRS. I thought he did. But DRS detection zone, just the ways. So United does not get DRS, and once again, now here comes Vintrix spinning around again with his rear wing damage. I'm surprised he hasn't crashed out yet. Hunzi, meanwhile, is chasing down Bonfer in 5th place as he's now returned the control of his car. Oh, once again, Vintrix spins around, and that's not good for him there. But genuinely, I think Konzi could still get a top 5 here. Definitely a podium, even. As Vintrix rejoins. Yeah, that's a lot of time to gain, but it's not out of the question. You cannot fix rear wing damage, Vintrix. It is irreparable. I think you can maybe repair it under a red flag, but don't quote me on that. You may as well stay out, though. I mean, you know, there's a retirement. You'll still finish ahead. Oh no! Vintrix again spins around in front of Frosty now, and oh, that's such a shame for him on debut in ERL. As once again now, United chasing now Fabian. He's struggling for traction here. You can see his car wobbling off the corners, but still had a better exit there than United. He's just getting very ambitious on the throttle. Was that a crash there this time for Vintrix? I don't think it was. Once again, Fabian extending his gap out in front. Waiting for the Ferrari driver behind. Look how much quicker he is on the exit of corners. Fabian looks so fast. Very efficient lines from the V-Cup driver. So again, you see Vintrix spinning around in the final corner, using the place statistical there. As he actually, as I say that, gets the fastest lap of the race. He looks so fast. It's such a shame for him there that he did not manage to get in that fight for the race win today. He looked like he could genuinely have won the race. He was way faster than Fabian on hard tyres as well at one stage, and then made an unfortunate mistake. Meanwhile, look at that. Konzi going past in a very unusual place ahead of Bunker there. And Konzi goes up into 5th place. And yeah, still 20 laps to go for these drivers. Mystical is flying around the racetrack. He's gaining a few tenths a corner on the cars in front on those fresh medium tyres, 10 laps fresher than the cars ahead. He could still make a 2-stop work, you know, because of how much the tyre wear affects you at this track and how much these cars in front are saving battery as well. He has, but I mean, under green flag conditions, you could do a 2-stop. As Vintrix there in the wall, I think, in turn 4, and it's a safety car. Is it? Or is it VSC? Virtual safety car. And United was so close to the back of Fabian as the VSC came out. Still very much with a chance to win this race, the Ferrari driver. Henry leaves, and now, Cucabrino's pitting. He's going to go into hards. This is a good idea, actually. Could go to the end on these tyres. In theory, it's going to be a long stint, but I reckon he can make it work. A late safety car would benefit him here. And yes, Cucabrino does go onto hard tyres now. He'll probably go to the end of the race on these, at least try to. But it's a long stint. 22 laps to do on hards is a huge ask. But with low tyre wear, we could very well see him be a contender to win this race. Because he doesn't have to pit again. We'll see. I don't know if he wins on the cards, actually. But he can definitely get back on the podium where he was before he disconnected. I reckon he could have won this race under normal circumstances, but you never know. Fabian, though, it is the one keeping it cool. But he has got that 3-second penalty, just like Henry there. And it's very plausible he could get another one. He went over the track limits. It's the same rules apply all the time. Oh no, loads of people got drive-thrus there. Oh no. And who was it? Oh no, it's a drive-thru for... Oh, Konzi got one too. So does Europis in 3rd. That means Frosty's in a net P3 in the McLaren now. Oh, fuck. I disconnected from the Discord. I'm back now. Another 3 seconds for Bonfer now, and Europa's there, serving this drive-through is going to come out behind Henry, I reckon. But will he? It's going to be pretty close, actually. No, he will get behind. I forgot to mention, he has got front wing damage on the left side. Maybe that's why he's been off the pace here today in the race. Shame. And Kanzi there staying out for now. Hoping for something to happen. You should get out of the way in case it's a safety car, to be honest. As Vintrix still is in this race, but is spinning once again with front wing damage on both sides. So unfortunate. Mira Mystical. And already, look at this. So Europa's on those 14-lap old mediums, losing heaps of time now to Mystical. He's trying to do a two-stop, I reckon. Looking so fast in that Alpine is Mystical now. Definitely not within pit stop range of the leaders, but he's looking pretty quick. Oh, that's an odd strategy. United's going to pit from second. You'd think without having a penalty, he'd go for an overcut, but I guess he's going for the undercut on Fabian here today. Maybe not trusting his pace enough. Lap 16 out of 30. It is pretty fair time to pit, in fairness, but Fabian will get that overcut, and I think that will give him a monstrous advantage at the end of this race. The safety car now will play massively into Fabian's hands. He struggles for traction though for a second. He's so close to spinning all the time, but he just never does. Fabian is a very consistent driver. Frosty there. As Vintrix says he hates the race. Comes out in front of Bonfire on track, but of course he's 2 laps down, so that won't make any difference. As now Cocobrino is in the pit lane to serve his drive-through, I believe. He can still get to the end, so he's still ahead of a few drivers here, but his chances of a podium certainly fading as time goes on. Yeah, Kanzi can still get a podium, he says. I reckon it's possible. But he has to overtake Frosty and a few cars in front. Mystical here, definitely. The thing is, for him to get ahead of Mystical, Box One for Mystical, UTD, and Fabian would be a huge ask, because they're all really fast, especially Mystical. He's on another level of pace right now on the Alpine. Oh, look how much he's committing to these corners. He really is sending the car around here to try and get that two-stop to work. As Fabian now pits to cover off United, who's getting really held up by Frosty now. This is really ruining his race. Frosty holding up United there. Looks like the McLaren partnership between MPL and this league helping him out here. Of course, Frosty driving the McLaren like Fabian does on MPL. Nevertheless, United continuing on his way, getting held up in the dirty area of the McLaren driver in front. He is using all the battery down the straight now. This could actually be some great defending here from Frosty, helping Fabian get out in front. He does! Fabian comes out cleanly in the lead of this race, and this could give him a chance to win. He sends a dive on down the inside in the first corner. Is he going to make it stay? Yes, he does. Good move there from the Ferrari driver into P2. Oh, Mystical gets... Oh, no, he gets 3 seconds. That's going to ruin his progress. He's still pushing on. A relentless drive from the Alpine driver, who's now chasing down Frosty in front. He's still so much quicker at this stage of the race, and has way more battery too. Crazy. Richard's saying, watch me win this. Hey, what? He's not quite that bad. Yeah, Mystical has really good pace, but he does make a lot of mistakes in high-pressure situations. Frosty there will maybe hit soon on those hards, but I think staying out is the option to go with here because he wants to make that overcut work. And Fabian, as I would have expected, now pulling away from the Ferrari in second place. And that Frosty hold-up was definitely what cost him time. The undercut did not work there for the Ferrari. He should have stayed out longer. The overcut is very powerful in this game because of the tire advantage you get from it. Well, it depends how good the competition is. Meanwhile, Cocobrino with a blistering lap as a woman at 19.6 goes fastest lap of the race on those hard tyres, looking quick, and he still has plenty of battery to spare. The gap doesn't even update anymore between Europus and Vintrix. What did you say, Fabian? Fabian maybe going for fastest lap here. He's going to save the battery to do so. Yeah, I know. Fabian there saving battery this lap so we can go for the fast lap attempt next lap. But it needs to be careful not to get 3 seconds again, because then United will get back within his range to win the race. Fabian only needs one more warning to get that penalty, so he needs to be driving with precision here for the rest of the race. Meanwhile, Mystical, still on way fresher tyres than Frosty, is closing in on him now, trying different lines to get past. In a race of his own currently, trying to pull away from Cocobrino behind, who he probably still does have to worry about because he has to pit again, does Mystical on those medium tyres. Goes to the outside of Frosty now, sends it around the outside. Can he go for the move? It's really close between them. Almost making contact on the exit, but he's got the battery and the DRS on the outside. Can he make it? So this would be a great overtake if he makes it. He does make it. Great overtake from Mystical there into 3rd place. And Frosty gets relegated down to 4th. I reckon he's around about a net P6 right now. Is Frosty. Just behind Bunfo, but I reckon if he did pit, you'd be on fresh mediums to the end, so you'll be at really good pace. But I reckon staying out to around about lap 20 to 21 will be the optimal strategy for Frosty now. You see visible tyre wear graining on those tyres at the front. The front limited track, I would say this is. Because of all those long corners. Fabian here on a fastest lap attempt, I believe. What can he manage against Konzi's 1 minute 19? 6. He gets 1 minute 19, but 1/2 a second quicker than Cocobrino on 2 lap pressure tyres. So, as you would expect. He hasn't set a lap in a while. He's on all mediums now. What? Yeah, the hards are really good at this circuit. I'm not sure why. Maybe the overcut won't work so well then for Frosty. We'll see. He has pitted now for mediums. He's coming out. He should come out just behind Bunfo. So Bunfo, I should say. As now Cocobrino goes up to 4th. He can still get a podium. I think he's right in that regard. Definitely has good pace in the Ferrari now on this track. Once again, proving why I hate it. Because it's not the most interesting track currently. No battles on track at the moment to watch. But the field will congest up again, I reckon, under the pit stop cycle. Watch out for Frosty to get a reel in. Bunfo in front now. As they all go about their business. And we'll see what Frosty can do. Maybe he can get back in the top 5 here. Of course, he hasn't got a penalty, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And I think Bunfo has 6 seconds. Penalties, yes, he does. So, as it stands, Frosty would finish in P5. But finishing P4 is maybe not on the cards just yet. Scores them 2 stops still running in 3rd place, but on medium tyres that will likely degrade very quickly. There was. Mystical. He's on very old mediums. The mediums are shite at this track. But Mystical continues on his way. So basically, if your hard tyres are just better in every single way, so there's literally no point using the medium, really. No, I do. I don't see this track. If I ever did do it in a league race, I'd probably just go for the harder compound, so you get 2 hards and 1 medium. And then if you ever do get like a late safety car with like 15 and 12 laps to go, I'd still go on to hard level mediums because they're just generally actually quicker for raw pace. Lastly, Fabian is dominating this race here today in the V-Carb, pulling away from GFGF just behind, who's also using battery on Farm 20. It's not necessarily over for the Ferrari. One mistake from Fabian would put him in the clutches of the car behind, or maybe one more track limit penalty as well would put him in the clutches of the Ferrari driver, so we'll see what he manages. And Cocobrino still continuing on his way. 3 points? Oh yeah, you've got a different point system, haven't you? It would be 3 points. 16 points for a win in this series. Interesting. quiet. I think the points are fine as they are, to be honest. We got pole. It was this guy right here, United 2035, got pole position, Vintrix. He is currently driving in second place and is not too far away. Meanwhile, Frosty has indeed caught up the 4-second gap in about 2 laps. Very quick pace from Frosty. Looking to close in on Bonfer now for 5th place. That is Envery, if you're not aware. He's now going to be back. I think Bonfer has made a few mistakes, if anything. But this is for a position. But of course, already Frosty's ahead on track. In the race because of that penalty that Envery has in the Sauber. Yeah, so if Fabian wins, he does get 17 points because of the pole position point that he got. He also has fastest lap if that counts for a point. I'm not sure if it does. Oh, sorry, I'm stupid. United would get 17 if you won, is what he meant. I thought he meant you, Fabian. Yeah. So yeah, I'm Leclerc. I am stupid. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, you're not on particularly old tyres. Nevertheless, the Frosty's actually chasing down Bonfer for. That's a good point, yeah. Meanwhile, Kunzi's actually caught up to Mystical finally, and this is for a podium here today. Almost guaranteed, unless Kunzi has to pit again, which would actually give him a huge advantage here. Look how much he's struggling. Mystical really struggling for any grip at all, but he's got so much more battery than Kunzi at the moment. I was trying to let him pass to get DRS. This is an interesting tactic. We'll see how close he can stay to him. Mystical has shown flashes of pace, but he makes a mistake. That's going to cost him big time in this race. Frosty there, right behind Bonfer now. He's going to go for a move on the inside here in the final sector. He does. Is he going to send it? No, he stays in line. Meanwhile, this is giving Europus a chance to close back in, and the Williams just behind. Ooh. That's fine, he gets ghosted, don't worry. The Cucurino does go past Mystical, who pits for mediums. Now, the question is, can Kunzi get to the end on those tyres? He will be pretty close. Even if he did pit again, I still think he'd get ahead of all these guys in front because of the pace advantage he has. But this could be a good chance for Mystical to go for fastest lap as well, and he comes out just behind Europus now, only around about 3 seconds behind, so not over for him in this race to get into the top 5 once again. Fabian there, getting close to getting another penalty. This is giving United a chance to close back in. It would be disastrous for Fabian to lose out to that race win because of penalties, much like Isaac did. I thought that was that penalty for a second, but it was Bonfer getting a third 3-second time penalty here in this race. Gets 9 seconds worth of penalties as Frosty now is right behind him. Breaks in a little bit deep at the chicane, losing himself time there. Yellow flags are out. What happened? Was that Kunzi who spun around by himself? In the middle sector, must have tapped the curb. Look at this massive congestion in the middle sector. We've got multiple cars in this fight. There's Bonfer, Frosty, Europus, and Mystical all closing together here in the midfield in the battle for 4th place on track. It's going to get interesting down the straight. Mystical closing it quite a rate of knots, so looking pretty quick. It looks like Cucurino can just about pull and stay in 3rd place here currently, despite being on 3 lap older tyres in the car behind him, and then much older tyres in the older car behind him. But Frosty there can't do much with that battery. That one is going to get overtaken here. And Europus goes down the inside of Frosty now, gets on the curb, almost loses the position. It's so close between they both have DRS. It's going to be down to a braking match down to the corner. It's side by side, but he does get the move. Europus there, using more battery on the exit of the corner. Maybe too high wings there for Frosty or something. He didn't seem to have the straight line speed to go by. Vintrix says, watch me pull a Yano up there next season. Given that you are so far behind that the timer doesn't even update anymore, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I reckon you could definitely be a lot quicker next season. Meanwhile, am I missing something? Why is United only 3.1 seconds behind Fabian? He's gained about a second last lap on him. He's closing it even more. Hold on a minute, is this a flash of pace here from the Ferrari driver looking to get that first place? Fabian making mistakes under tyre wear here, under pressure as well, of not getting another penalty. Look at this battle in the midfield. There's 4 cars under a blanket. This race is heated up towards the end. This is great to see. Racing there at one point wasn't looking good. Also, United's got within 3 seconds of Fabian. This could mean he can win this race out of nowhere. United coming back into 3 seconds of Fabian could get a win here on debut today thanks to avoiding penalties. This is really interesting. He's really fast. He's way faster than Fabian currently. Meanwhile, I'm missing this battle now. Mystical tried to move on the outside brake way too late and now loses out to Frosty on the exit of the corner. Meanwhile, it looks like Hoiberg is looking to close in on Bonfo, but not worried about overtaking him just yet. Oh, that was a mistake, I think, there from United. It was. He braked a little bit too late into that corner and cost himself on the exit as well. But gains a lot of time under braking. He loses it again on the exit to Fabian, but Fabian is really struggling for traction here, trying his best to avoid track limits, because another one would probably cost him the race win. Meanwhile, look how close they are in the middle sector. There is literally 4 cars within a second right now, pretty much. This is crazy. And I don't know how this has been going on for so long. Once again, though, United gets back within a second of Fabian, heading off the first corner, and loses it again. It's going to be so close in the battle for the race win here, with just 9 laps remaining in this race. Just under 9 laps, of course. As Europus now, the Williams, chasing down Bonfo, with Frosty and Mystical behind. They're all getting held up by his car there. You can see in the background, Vintrix going past in turn 2. Interesting camera shots. Meanwhile, here comes Mystical again now. He has so much more battery to use. He should really use it, to be honest. Can he close in? He's going to send it down the inside of Frosty. Yes, he is. Is he going to hit the back of the Williams? No, he doesn't. Clean dive bomb from him. Has he got the battery to stay ahead on the exit? His traction is as good as contact down the straight. Into the grass he goes. A little bit of contact off the corner there. A misjudgment, it looked like, from the Alpine driver. And there was contact off the turn. But he lets him back past. Mystical must have been unhappy there, but Frosty more so. So they were both pushed off the track. It seems like frustration coming through for Mystical here currently. He tried to move on the outside, looks a lot quicker than all the cars in front. Oh no, Hubis gets to 3 seconds, and now Frosty will be in front of all of these guys. So Frosty's on a net P4 right now, thanks to these penalties in front. So Frosty, just by avoiding track limits, is really looking good today. Meanwhile, United continues to close in on Fabian. I'm not sure where all this pace came from, but his longevity on tyre wear is phenomenal in that Ferrari. Look at this. At this stage of the race, looking genuinely quicker than Fabian. Something I did not expect. Look how consistent he is. It's crazy. He's making no mistakes here as the Ferrari, just keeping a cool head, and in doing so is having really good tyre wear in the late stages of this race. He hasn't exceeded track limits once, I don't think. Not to my knowledge, at least. Let's have a look on the race director, if we can. I don't mind. There's a battle going on behind. Is that Mystical versus Frosty again into turn 1? Frosty sends it back down the inside. Is he spinning for a switchback? Yes, he is. He goes on the exit of the corner, and he does go back past. But he spins around almost, and he once again loses out. Down the inside goes Huopis on Bonfo now. He goes past a bit of elbows out there from those guys, but he does get the place. The voice is going a bit. Fucking hell. Bonfo in 5th place continues on his way and chases down Europus for 4th, but I think he's not going to be able to stay there. They're both on the same tyre life, but Europus has generally been the quicker driver all race long. Mystical somehow still hasn't got past Frosty. Great defending from the McLaren driver, but making loads of mistakes is Mystical. And I would say, yeah, he is very similar to TR10 Adam in the sense that his raw pace is really fast, but it's just very inconsistent. He's not saving battery when he obviously could, and it's really costing him. Mystical not driving too smart right now, I'm not going to lie. He definitely needs to save battery in the middle sector, because if he did, he would definitely have gone past Frosty by now. But they're both pretty similar on the ERS figures. Let's see how this goes. In this middle sector here. Sure, this will be a flyby overtake for the Alpine. Let's find out. Into turn 1, almost contact on the straight, being pushed to the right side. But it looks like Mystical's going to get his man and go into 6th place on track. But he has to pull away 3 seconds, of course. Frosty on the inside, though, goes for a switchback. There wasn't really space to do that. And they're side by side heading into turn 2 now. Is he going to brake late? Hits the back of him, and they continue on their way. Mystical does get ahead, though, of Frosty, and will now need to try and pull away on those 2-lap pressure medium tyres. Can he do so? He's crashing down off the hill now. I can't believe this pace from United. I'm surprised. He just looks so fast. I mean that, seeming to drop off in pace towards the end of this race with tyre wear, he's actually going to lose the race to United at this stage unless he makes a mistake. We'll see shortly who comes out on top today. But meanwhile, Mystical's already closed the gap up to Bonfer in front. He needs to overtake him quickly if he wants to be in with a chance of finishing ahead of Frosty. As Fabian gets another penalty, and that's almost certainly going to get rid of his chances of winning the race. Disaster for Fabian. And now United could afford to get his own 3-second penalty and still win the race. So this is incredible. Out of nowhere, Fabian is just fumbling this win. Something you rarely see from Fabian. And he's costing himself the win to GFGF in second place, who looks to be winning the race on the opening race of this league. Incredible. Meanwhile, Mystical going for the move here on Bonfire. Going to go to the outside this time. Brakes very late into the corner. Tries to sweep around the outside. He has the rotation to do so. Does he have the traction though on the curb? No, he doesn't. And he almost spins around, but he does not manage to get the place off of Bonfire there. Good racing between the two of them again though. Great to see. United there, staying in second place. Can't believe this. You know what I'm worried about? If United's this good in longevity for tyre wear, then he's going to be really fucking good in MPL. Because he is an MPL driver as a reserve. He could genuinely win races this season in MPL with this kind of pace. His race pace is actually somehow, honestly, quicker than Fabian in some places. Oh, they crashed! They crashed in the middle sector. Mystical must have set a dive in the chicane, and he's now crashed into Bonfire. And now they're both behind the cars in front of them. Frosty goes by, and Europis has no pressure behind him just now. And he's actually outside of that 3 seconds of Frosty, so Frosty will be P5 at the moment. Ahead, though, of Bonfire and Mystical. And that will not be good news for Bonfire or Mystical, and I'll be very unhappy with that. And there was contact between them. I missed it. I don't know why. I was focused at the lead battle there. And oh, Mystical was side in the chicane. Were you the one sending a dive bomb, or what happened? Oh, Mystical sent a dive bomb on Bonfire. Oh, it's a shame that Mystical and Bonfire there just making the slightest of contact there in the chicane. That cost both of them dearly as they're now both behind Frosty, but they both seem quicker at this stage to close back in again on the McLaren driver, who seems to be struggling with the tyre wear on the mediums, which is just, the medium is just a really slow race tyre today. And I think only really Mystical has shown good pace on the mediums currently in this race, but he is on a 2-stop, so his tyre wear isn't the best, it looks like, compared to some of these guys, but we'll see. Maybe it's just because he was on an alternate strategy thanks to that damage he got in this race earlier on, unfortunately, as he was battling for the race lead with Fabian. You have to think he could have won this race under green flag conditions. Yeah, United did make a mistake, I think. Maybe just now is the tyre wear starting to set in for the Ferrari driver. It's not over for him yet. If he gets a penalty, he could still very much be under risk of losing that race win to Fabian. Meanwhile, what is this? Honzi is pitting from third place. That is a very, very bold strategy. He's going for fastest lap. He wants that extra merit there. He's going to come out behind Europis though, and maybe even behind Vintrix AI car. He's going to come out, he's probably going to overtake him, but he's not got much time to do so. I think he just couldn't go any further on those hards. But he's now behind Europis on fresh stuff, so surely you'd think he can get back past. Meanwhile, there's a great battle in the midfield between 3 cars. It's Frosty, Bonfire, and Mystical battling 5th place on track. And already is so fast compared to Europis in front. What is Fabian doing? Fabian going for fastest lap now. He does not care anymore about the race when he knows he's not going to win with this current pace. And that's gifted the win to United. Great stuff for him in this race. GFGF is going to win on debut by the looks of things if he could just keep his car on the track. But Fabian wants that fastest lap away from Konzi now, who is also going for it. He's saving all the battery for his upcoming lap. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see, on pure pace, who's quicker, Konzi or Fabian? They are on the same tyre life. Let's see who gets the fastest lap of the race. Oh, I think, oh, Konzi does. Let's see, Konzi on fresh softs versus Fabian on slightly used softs. They've done one lap. What can Konzi manage on his lap? It's basically a quali run. Yeah, Fabian enjoying the grip of the softs. Purple last sector from Konzi without even trying, it looked like. Imagine if you overtake him. Yeah, so GFGF would actually get maximum points with 17 if he won this race, which would be great. So meanwhile, Mystical does go past Bonford now on the inside of the first corner, and he gets his man. He finally goes ahead of him, and the Sauber driver gets relegated to 7th on track as well in the race. Oh, Bonford gets another pass. That makes it 12 seconds now. How has he got so many penalties? He's going to be nearing disqualification as Emery now in the kick Sauber. 4 track limit penalties for Bonford in this race in a 35-lap race is crazy. Unfortunate for him there. Riccobrino with the purple middle sector, he's 1.2 seconds up on his best lap. Meanwhile, Mysticals are right behind Frosty there in the middle sector. Could still actually steal away 5th place if Frosty gets caught up in a fight after he gets overtaken. We'll see if he does get overtaken is the question. Can he send it here? He could try it. I think it's worth it because you'd lose DRS. He's so aggressive on the turn in there. Riccobrino gets a 1 minute 18.0. Can Fabian get a 1:17? He's got a purple first sector by 3/10. This is a really good lap from Fabian. On used softs, used these in qualifying, unlike Hansi, who did not do qualifying earlier on today. He's looking so committed in that soft tyre run. Here comes Mystical down the inside of Frosty now. Goes for the move on the final lap of the race, sorry, the penultimate lap, I should say. And he does go past into 5th on track. Can he pull 3 seconds is the question. On Frosty behind. He's got Bonford to worry about now, but he's on the curb, losing traction. Yeah, the mediums are just terrible at this track, as Frosty really struggling for grip on those mediums currently. It's just by far the worst race tyre to use. I'd say the softs is honestly more applicable, because it just has a big pace advantage as well. So we'll see if Mystical can pull away. Oh my god, it's identical! It's identical! The lap times are identical between Fabian and Conti to the 1,000th of a second. That is crazy. What the fuck? Are you seeing this? Everyone in the chat, look at this. Identical lap times between Fabian and Conti. That is crazy. I've never seen that before for the fastest lap of a race. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, you know, it's actually been closed in on by about 10 seconds by Fabian. That is crazy how fast Fabian is on the soft tyres. But it doesn't matter because United is almost certainly going to win this race. And yeah, it is 6 seconds for Mystical on the final lap, and it is going to be across the line. Mystical in 5th place, but losing out to Frosty for 5th, but he's got Bonford to worry about. Is Bonford close enough to send the move into the first corner? He may as well try it. He doesn't try it, indeed. But on the final lap of the race, no one can stop GFGF on his debut here in ERL. It is going to be a win in the Elite Racing League for UTD 2035. He wins on the Ferrari here on debut here in the first ever race of the series at Hungary. And across the line, Fabian crashes over the line and gets 2nd place with the identical fastest lap to Konzi, who does get it because he set the lap first. I can't believe they set the exact same time. Konzi almost crashed on the final lap of the race. He went off there in a scary way in the middle sector. He could have actually lost his podium from last to 3rd from Konzi. A great drive. He could have won the race, honestly, but he does not manage to do so. Yeah, Konzi, this year is Max Verstappen going last to 3rd. Good stuff from him. Crosses the line to finish 3rd place. Great performance from him. Europis, will he finish ahead of Mystical with that 3 seconds? Yes, he will. He would have anyway, even without that. But Europis there comes across the line for the Williams team. Despite his front wing damage that he had at one point, he's still going to finish in 4th place. A great performance from the Williams driver. 12, well, so not 12 points. It'll be 4th place. I'm not sure what the point system is. He crashes hard across the line, scraping the wall there. Mystical comes across the line to finish 5th on track, but loses out. A horrible crash on the line. Jesus Christ. Oh, he flipped. Huge accident. Oh my god. What the fuck? He just got fucking tossed around by several cars. Frosty gets 5th, Mystical 6th, 7th to Bonfo, and then 8th to Vintrix, somehow finishing in 8th place despite being, I think, 3 laps down at least. It might have even been 4. I don't even know. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't think you would have expected the softs to be that much quicker. To be fair, I wouldn't have either. So, um, it was literally like 4 seconds a lap faster than the car in front. That was crazy. At least. Um, so yeah, that's our race result then. United wins from Fabian second, Cocorina third, Europus in fourth, Frosty in fifth, Mystical sixth, Henry in seventh, Vintrix in eighth, and then ninth. The only retirement of the race to Kimi on the opening lap, sorry, on the second lap of the race, I should say, crashing out in the middle sector. That was a great race. Wow, 13 points. That is for Fabian. Cabrino, sorry, is the one that's getting 13 points. That's great. Fabian didn't win. Yeah, that's Tubeshank. It was United that won the race in the Ferrari. Didn't get the fastest lap by any margin. Can't believe they got the same lap. I've never seen that before. Incredible race, though. Surprisingly entertaining, especially given that it was a Hungary race. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. I think next week will be the next race. I believe the next race is at Qatar. Um, yeah, be sure to tune in for the next race. That is crazy, Fabian. Yeah, tomorrow is PTPRL. I think at Monaco. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And then the day after is MPL. Have a good un. I don't know. I'm not a driver here. I don't drive for Elite Racing League. I'm just here. I might race. I might commentate. I don't know anymore. I'll probably just commentate whenever I can. If I can't.